Hi guys, I am Devish Aplani and I welcome you all to the second part of this video of our conversation with Brahma Jain in this series Going Beyond Mark Sheets. If you haven't watched the first part of this video, click on the I button, and you have already watched the first part of the video, then enjoy the rest part of this video and make sure you watch it till the end because there's a special message for you all towards the end. Thank you. Okay, the next question, Brahmer, is any mistake that you make during your preparation and you feel कि यार ये mistake नहीं की होती तो अच्छा रहता, and probably some mistake that you feel your juniors should not make. Any mistake you want to guide out to our viewers?
Mistake as sort, I think I did a mistake by not being sincere about solving papers. So basically what happened was कि law और audit में ना जहाँ से मैंने classes ली थी वहाँ थोड़े बहुत daily test होते थे, लेकिन law and audit की classes I took long way back, है ना. So but somehow I was not in the mood of writing कि like कौन लिखेगा, उससे अच्छा provisions go through कर लूँगा, एक और बार revise हो जाएगा, थोड़ा जल्दी हो जाएगा. So I did not solve much papers. मतलब I tried to solve paper of FR and SFM once, and उसको भी like I used to go through 4 questions और उसके बाद फिर बाकी questions ऐसे rough में solve कर दिया. So somewhere I believe that proved to be a determinant in my exams. Especially I vividly remember DT के पेपर में ऐसा हुआ था. One question came of DTAA. It was quite basic question. मतलब 2 countries के थे and percentages वगैरह दिए थे. So I took that question as the first question to solve in my exam paper. So I proceeded to solve that question. मैंने question solve किया, सब tax वैक्स निकाल दिया, final answer आ गया. Then मैंने देखा यार ये तो individual है, company है ही नहीं. And I hadn't given the basic exemption limit और मैंने tax का भी follow नहीं किया था. So I completely edited that question and changed my answer. Then I was going to move on, सोचता एक और बार देख लेता हूँ. तो फिर मैंने देखा यार 80 क्योंकि की exemption ही नहीं दी थी मैंने उसमें. फिर मैंने पूरा question cut किया, tax computation change किया, and then at that point I was like कि नहीं अब ये question को छोड़ देता हूँ वरना तो मेरा paper solve भी नहीं होगा. So somewhere that lack of practice in DT और lack of कैसे solve करना है, कैसे approach करना है, question देखने के बाद कैसे points को याद रखना है, so that is quite important. So I would advise कि कम से कम एक mock test paper तो solve बिल्कुल कीजिए. अगर that एक mock test paper से आपको you get confidence enough कि हाँ I'll be able to crack it in the exams, I'll be able to manage my writing, then okay, one mock test paper is enough. And even after solving one mock test paper, you are not confident, then go on to solve 2 or 3 mock test papers.
Okay, yeah. Thanks a lot for that advice, Brahma. We'll certainly try and follow this ताकि हम same गलती ना करें. So yeah, Brahmer, now I have a unique set of questions for you, which actually justifies the title of our series, Going Beyond Mark Sheets, as well as the phrase inside angle. So yeah, first question, the next question, Brahmer, is describe your CA journey apart from 183 marks in CPT, AIR 8 in IPCC, and AIR 1 in CA final. Apart from these 3 things.
So if I describe it in one word, it would be wonderful. Like I had a really, really wonderful experience. Like the CA journey was very, very much exciting, very much innovating, very much happy for me. It all started with, I believe, from just after the school days. So what happened was, the friend circle I used to have in my 12th, the core friend circle, almost all of my friends chose CA as their career simultaneously. So we all joined the CPT, like पूरा का पूरा friend circle ही हमारा join किया था. It was very much fun. The CPT was like very smooth sailing. वो 2 महीने कब निकल गए पता भी नहीं चला मस्ती में. And obviously I come from a background of commerce with maths, so कहीं ना कहीं I had an inbuilt advantage. So after CPT, when we came to IPCC, so I took my classes from a coaching institute where all the 8 subjects were taught under one roof. So it was kinda college. Basically, we used to have so much fun. Like बीच में 2 घंटे का break मिलता था, so we used to go on like चलो आज इधर खाने चलते हैं, आज इधर खाने चलते हैं. As in, and we used to have a lot of celebrations too, like कभी किसी teacher का birthday हो गया, forcing some teachers to sing, and then kapla kapli, like it was very happening. So that phase also was quite very exciting. मतलब in fact जब 2 महीने PL के मिले थे, that was more frustrating than studying vigorously for that 6 months. वो 2 months में like उतना मजा नहीं आया था. So like coaching was also very fun in IPCC. And then after IPCC, first time मैं अपने hometown रायपुर से बाहर निकला था, and I went to Delhi for doing articleship. I did my articleship for around 7 to 8 months in PR Chadda in Company, Delhi. And then I moved on to Raipur because of some issues, and I continued my articleship in Janam Prasad and Company. So those 8 months, I had enjoyed so much you can't imagine. And कहीं ना कहीं पता है it's generally a perception कि articleship में एकदम रगड़ देते हैं मार देते हैं like articles are always thrust of their principles. It is not at all like that. It purely depends on your performance and it depends on how you manage it and how you see it. Like I was like always appreciated in my office. Always क्या बोलते हैं like the atmosphere was very congenial. I had very good colleagues. मतलब like thumbs up to the Yasins if you are watching that. You were all awesome. That 7 months were great because of you. So it was a very enjoyable period. And like one more added advantage was two of my friends from Raipur also went to Delhi for their articleship. So we used to live in the same PG. So like usually उधर ऐसा होता ही है कि weekends होते हैं. So like weekend पे छुट्टी होती है रात दिन. So like all Saturdays and Sundays we used to go out and explore Delhi NCR. Like we had मतलब literally मैं दिल्ली की सारी जगह जा चुका हूँ. And कभी गलती से छुट्टी आ जाए और long weekend हो जाए 3 दिन लगातार छुट्टी हो जाए. Then तो भाई साहब बैकपैक किया जयपुर गए कसोल की गंगा गए. So that was definitely very enjoyable. मतलब that 8 months were like awesome, truly awesome. And then when I came back to Raipur, definitely I joined my father's firm. तो कहीं ना कहीं when आप अपनी फादर की फर्म ज्वाइन करते हैं ना तो हमारा रोल पूरा बदल जाता है. As in you are treated like boss. मतलब क्लाइंट सी यू एज कि लाइक हाँ ये तो इसका बेटा तो मतलब ही इज ऑल्सो सीए. तो कहीं ना कहीं रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी ऑब्वियसली बढ़ गई थी. बट काफी मजा आया. एक्सपीरियंस बहुत अच्छा था. मतलब सीखने को मिलता है. लिटिगेशंस वगैरह भी मैंने हैंडल किए. And I discovered during that period the gem of ICI, which most of the students don't know about, that is national conferences. So I participated first in Raipur National Conference and I bagged the Best Paper Presenter Award there. Then I came to know about these national conferences being organized by ICI. So from there, basically, I went to 2 more conferences. One was in Guntur and one was in Chandigarh. And by the grace of God, I got the best paper presenter in both those conferences. So and I even helped my friends to go to some conferences itself. And obviously, we had literally fun-filled ITT and MCS. And in fact, it so happened in MCS was like during the whole course of MCS, I was very active. Like I used to give answers to every teacher. We engaged in all the activities, and so by the end of the MCS, I was pretty sure that I was going to get the best participants award. But it so happened that there was a session of one teacher. I don't remember his name exactly, but we have heard that उनका सेशन इतना अच्छा नहीं होता था. एज इन थोड़ा पकाऊ सेशन था. So what we did was almost 10 to 15 of us bunked that session and went to bowling that day. But we have heard कि यार मतलब एक दो सेशन तो यार एक दो लीव तो अलाउ होती है MCS में. So we did that and then the last day came and well announcing the best participant award. My name was announced. I was made to stand up and I was said that you will not be getting best participant awards since you and all those students bunked the classes. Basically, I could not get the best participant award due to this activity. But all in all, it was worth it. We had too much fun that day. So from MCS, then my preparation we started. Then I studied sincerely, but then the pandemic struck, and the rest is history.
So in fact, I met Brahmer. In fact, for all those who do not know, I met Brahmer at the Chandigarh CA Students Conference. And obviously, and that's one of the perks of these conferences. You know, you get to meet people who in future turn out to be all India rankers, all India rank 1, in fact, in his case. So
More important so is that you meet like-minded people whom you are connected throughout your journey until now. That
totally agreed. In fact, I to know Brahmer much before he got All India rank, but then I've been connected with him ever since we met at the Chandigarh conference, because we found each other very like-minded and having similar thoughts. So एक वो connection, you build a network going to conferences, and also certainly, like correctly said Brahmer, that's probably the gem of the CA course, and that's the best part of CA course. And certainly, like Brahmer said, even I would agree to him and say कि jitne log, I mean, all those who want to certainly should explore this particular opportunity that is there in the CA course. In fact, many people do not know about this opportunity at the first place. And in case, in fact, you want to know more about these conferences, Brahma has uploaded his video on his YouTube channel of his Raipur CA Students Conference. Even I had uploaded a video on my speech in one of the student conferences. And still, if you want to know more, certainly write in the comment box to mention more about these. Anyways, also one more thing as regards your MCS, Brahma. Sad to hear that you did not won the best presenter award, but then I am happy to know that despite having not won that award, you still do not regret having bunked that class, and you still feel कि यार मजा जो आया, मतलब the decision that you took by bunking that class मजा आया. So I am really happy that even you guys, as in All India Rankers, to have a fair share of your of the fun that one must have in CA course. चलो ये सबसे एक चीज तो प्रूव हो जाती है that I think Brahma will agree to me when I say this. CA is not a boring course which people tend to understand as such. It is just that probably you need to find that right opportunity for you, and you need to make it interesting for you, right, Brahma?
Definitely.
So correct, Brahma. I think let's move on to our next question, and my next question is: what were the highest and the lowest points during your entire CA journey? The best part and the worst part, if I can frame it that way.
As far as the lowest part is concerned, I would say that the lowest phase during the entire CA journey was that period between November 2020 and Jan 2021. Actually, it so happened that almost all my friends gave their exams in November 2020. And from the starting itself, I have been a student who discusses with his friends, and my study pattern is like that. I used to discuss about with my friends. So from in that period, I was like all alone. So literally उस time पढ़ने का मन ही नहीं करता था. So that was very challenging. और उस time like even I used to take long breaks. मैं एक दो दिन पूरा ही break लिया था. Then also फिर mood नहीं बना था. So somewhere all the way before Jan 21 exams, I was underconfident and kind of low in my life. So that was the lowest point, I believe. And as for the highest point, it definitely have to be from the college days. College days, I mean, when we used to take coaching of IPCC. So what used to happen was कि our law teacher जब वो पढ़ाते थे तो एक बार law section पढ़ाने के बाद immediately after 5 minutes they would like sometimes offer the students कि आओ और stage में बोलो. तो काफी टाइम मैंने तो बोला था, काफी अदर स्टूडेंट्स भी बोलते थे. So, but in one class, what happened was there was a section, if I remember correctly, section 72 or something in law. That was of GDR, I believe, Global Depository Receipts. So, काफी बड़ा section था, as in it spanned upon for 1.5 or 2 pages. So, sir read the law, and we were not at all expecting that the sir will ask the question from there. So, sir read the law, explained it, and then he said, "I'm giving 5 minutes, and let's see who comes." So 5 minutes were really very less for that provision. So I obviously didn't plan on raising my hand, but somewhere sir was making eye contact with me simultaneously. So I thought, okay, I should try. So I raised my hand and I went to the stage and I spoke the law so well and almost perfectly. So the moment I stopped speaking the law, the thunder of the claps, the roar of the claps, and the appreciation of the sir, I still remember that day vividly in my head. And even after coming back to my seat, like the claps were ongoing, like that moment of fame that I still remember. I would say that was the highest point in my CA career.
In fact, I think it is very interesting to know that the highest point of his CA journey is not getting AIR1, but I think that particular instance of his classes days when he got an opportunity to just go and speak for those 5 minutes when he thought he sense of achieved something. Obviously, getting an All India rank 1 is obviously a sense of achievement, but I think for him particularly, what according to he says is that was a whole different sense of achievement that
you can't compare both. Yeah, you can't compare these both. It may happen that at future I remember कि हाँ नहीं All India rank सबसे बड़ा अचीव मतलब वैसा फीचर था, लेकिन अभी तक वो फीलिंग नहीं आई, as an internalize नहीं हुआ है. So I still remember more vividly that memory.
But then certainly there's certainly more than getting a rank in CA course. There's certainly more things that you can that can get etched in your memory, right? Okay, that in fact brings me to my next question, Brahma. You use the word college days, right? So, have you ever felt that there is something that CA students are missing? I mean, in terms of not attending college at the first place, first thing. And in fact, the second question would be that what do you think an ideal CA student must have in him, apart from obviously the theoretical and the practical knowledge that he must obviously have? But then, what must an ideal CA student have in him?
Basically, there are two things. First is when we enter CA course, uh, somewhere the course is structured more focusing on studies and theory. So somewhere जो अपना passion होता है या some side activities we do that tries मतलब that becomes extinct along the course. लेकिन that is not because of the course, that is because of our approach. So definitely I would
True.
say कि कहीं ना कहीं अपना वो जो passion है and you have that hidden feelings, hidden hobbies, उसको आप कहीं ना कहीं continue रखिए. And the second thing is it is very imperative in today's contemporary world, especially that CA students should have good soft skills. And it is not quite that the CA course does not offer that. Like we have variety of training sessions, right from OTC to MCS, and even the national conferences are a part of it. So I think developing soft skills in CA students is a must, and we have ample of opportunities for that. Because without soft skills, I don't think a CA will be valued in a corporate world or a practicing world, even for that fact.
In fact, Brahman, thanks a lot for sharing this insight. And I totally agree with you that confidence matters a lot in the long run. And certainly, every CA student must strive to have that confidence or the self belief, or I would reframe it as self belief in him. Brahmer, I think I'm not very sure if you remember this or not, but I very vividly remember this, and we also had a talk on this long back in, if I'm not wrong, November 2019. You had won the branch level elocution competition, and you had qualified for the regional level elocution competition at Sikasa. And obviously, if you would have gone for the regional level elocution competition, you would have got the opportunity to qualify for the national level elocution competition as well. For our viewers, those who do not know, there's a national talent hunt at ICAI, which basically has different competitions, including elocution, quizzes, I think even musical instruments, and I think there's a lot more to it. But then one of the things is elocution, and those who win, those who are in the top two at the national elocution, they get to, if I'm not wrong, represent ICAI, or rather represent India at the SAFA. That is the, if I'm not wrong, it is a South Asian Federation of Accounting, something like that. And they too, wherein there are multiple countries, including probably Nepal, Sri Lanka, and all those countries. And it's an international platform wherein again there is an elocution and a quiz competition. And the national elocution, those who are the top two winners get an opportunity to go to SAFA. So basically, what my question to Brahmer is, I very vividly remember Brahmer had won the branch elocution competition and it qualified for the regional elocution, but then he had to miss out on the regional elocutions because of his preparation back then in November 19. So Brahmar, what is that feeling running down right now in you? Do you think that sacrifice was worth it, या फिर लगता है यार फालतू का मिस किया, I should have gone for that? Obviously अभी तो क्या पैंडेमिक की वजह से एक साल तो गया, तो you could have obviously attended it, but then without prejudice to that particular fact, what do you think, supposing यही May 20 में एग्जाम होती, you would have got rank in May 20, what would have been your feeling? यार it is quota miss किया, I should have not missed it, या फिर you still find your decision to be correct?
At the first instant, I have really had a regretful feeling. I would have a regretful feeling like कि जाना तो था, आगे कुछ हो जाता. I would have thought that yeah, even if I would have gone to that competition, I would still have got a rank. So somewhere that feeling is there. But obviously that decision at that time was a right call, I still believe. Because considering my level of preparation, and if I would have gone, obviously that would have broke my sincerity or the consistency, what I always say. So एक बार जब पढ़ाई का फ्लो ब्रेक होता है और you involve in some very like greater extracurricular stuff like these, obviously I would have gone to Indore, enjoyed there. तो मतलब बहुत ज़्यादा बड़ा break हो जाता. So somewhere I think that was a right decision on my part.
So basically, yes, even Brahmer would have certainly made a sacrifice, which intendedly, unintendedly, he would have made, and probably is not very much regretting it right now. But then the point is, he still went for the branch elocution and intended to go to the national elocution. I think the spirit of participation matters more. And obviously, I'm sure if you would have gone to the national elocution, he would have easily reached the national elocutions. But then never mind. I think AIR 1 is a bigger achievement than the national elocutions. I'm sure you would not be regretting. But one point I think we get to learn from you is, I mean, usually people say that jack of all is master of none. But then I think in your case, it is literally that you are a jack of all as also a master of all. So not just a jack of all, you have actually mastered everything. You've had fun during your entire CA journey. You've probably participated in locutions, you've participated in national conferences, you've gone to Delhi for your articleship, you did your classes as well simultaneously. So Brahmar, I mean, I particularly can make out one thing कि यार ये सब possible तो है, अगर किसी ने किया है तो ये सब possible तो है. So I mean, any piece of advice as regards this, because people usually say articleship करते time यार time नहीं मिलता, कि यार family function attend करने का time नहीं मिला, I could not find time, she eats up so much of my time. But then you have been a very good example of this guy. You have done so many things simultaneously and also excelled in all. So do you have anything to say in this regards?
Saying that I have excelled in all is a bit of a overstatement, all right? That's not quite the case. But still, I would say that obviously CA is a course which is unique from a college degree and it demands sacrifices. But मैंने क्या देखा है कि usually people are all about sacrifices. CA में sacrifices करनी पड़ती है. Even after a student becomes chartered accountant, he realizes all the hard work and sacrifices paid off. We seem to think that sacrifices are all that are a part of this course, but that's not quite the case. Because obviously, you are going to miss on some things like weddings पे नहीं जा पाओगे अपने relatives के, like जो बड़े बड़े functions होते हैं उसमें नहीं जा पाओगे, which takes a substantial period of time. But obviously, बहुत सारी अलग चीजें आ जाती है, बहुत सारी अलग टाइप की चीजें आती है that you can enjoy. So definitely कि sacrifices are made, लेकिन अगर आप सोचते रहेंगे कि हाँ हम sacrifice कर रहे हैं, तो you won't be able to grab on that opportunities and enjoy them. True. It's not that CA is a full of sacrifices. It's a fun-filled course too.
I think what I can make out from what Pramar is saying is sacrifices to करनी पड़ेगी. I think that is needless to say. Every course in any damn course would every degree for you to think, but that would not mean that you will have to really sacrifice everything. Brahman, am I audible?
Yeah, you are shaking a bit.
Yeah. So that would not really mean that you'll have to sacrifice everything during those 4-5 years of preparation in the course of becoming a chartered accountant. I think let us not forget that at the end of the day, these are the golden years of our life, and we need to actually simultaneously enjoy our life as well. Probably the part of sacrifices should be limited to certain extent, and we need to be mindful of the fact what is supposed to be sacrificed and what is not supposed to be sacrificed. That is pretty much what I can make out of what Brahma said. So yeah, a very good point, Brahma. Moving on to the next point. In fact, this brings me to my next point. Have you ever felt like leaving CA? मतलब कभी इतने लेवल का frustration आया जिसपे से ये लगा कि यार करना ही नहीं है, CA छोड़ देता हूँ. Have you, in fact, that brings me to one more question. Have you ever regretted joining CA course?
No, definitely not. And there was not such a point that I would have thought of leaving CA. Especially IPCC तक वो ख्याल आता तो अलग बात है. IPCC के बाद वो ख्याल आना is तो like obviously nonsense. छोड़ दूंगा, अभी तो करूंगा क्या, ना इधर का ना उधर का. तो ऐसा thought तो ऐसा नहीं है. And I have never really regretted opting for CA. Obviously, there are a lot of opportunities, that lot of different careers that lured me on the way. But it didn't diminish the worth of CA. Like CA is there, and okay, I will pursue that thing. I'll pursue that career. I can think about it. So I never really regretted joining CA.
Correct. And in fact, you said there are a lot of other career options, right? So if it had not been for CA, then what other career option would you have chosen?
Okay, so basically, at that point of time in 12th class, I had only one vision in my mind, that I did not wanted to work for others. Basically, मुझे job नहीं करनी थी. So CA was the best course that I could have thought of, and obviously I come from a CA family, so मैंने देखा था पापा कितने independence है, and it has a substantial amount of money in it. So that lured me into CA. बट ये मैंने बाद में रियलाइज किया कि आई लव कॉर्पोरेट जॉब्स एज वेल. मतलब when I went to articleship in Delhi, so I have already shared my experience about that. So obviously my perception has entirely changed now. So but and obviously मेरा क्या है कि IPCC से ही और हर टाइम litigations and interpretation of statutes में काफी ज्यादा इंटरेस्ट रहा है. So I think if not for CA, I might have pursued LLB and I would have practiced. Okay, but there's a glitch here. मतलब I came to know about my interest in law after joining CA course. So I cannot exactly say that I would have pursued LLB. So if I go back in retrospect, yeah. So if I go back in retrospect, so there were basically two options when you enter commerce, CA or MBA. So I think I would have joined MBA then.
Maybe, I mean, retrospective decision that you think you might have had taken.
Because I didn't knew back then that I had an interest in law. It is CA that made me discover that interest.
So, Rama, you said if not CA, probably you would have been a lawyer. But then you said maybe that too feeling you came to know after entering into the CA course. So then maybe you would have done MBA. So what is there in your mind now? Where do you see yourself in the 10 years down the line?
Basically, I'm a person with a very vivid imagination. Thousands of thoughts chalte rehte hain. So I have not yet decided on a fixed career path yet. So thinking about 10 years down the line, if I joined a leadership program of sorts of a corporate, so I probably think of myself as a CEO or CFO of a very good company contributing to the society and environment at large. Or if I develop an interest in litigation, that I already have, but if I find a suitable job or role or opportunity in litigation, then I see myself as a very good lawyer practicing across all India. And it might so happen that after 4 years, I think of coming back to Raipur, and I have a very big firm which is diversified into multiple states. So there are a lot of options and there are a lot of things that I can be after 10 years.
Yeah, obviously there are a lot of options, and I'm sure whatever option you choose, you'll excel in that particular field. Then I really hope that you get to choose the best of the three options, or even more of the options that you'll have. And best wishes to you from our viewers too for achieving that. So, Brahma, my next question is, in the entire CA journey, what did you feel was the biggest drawback of the CA course? And then again, what according to you felt was the best part of the CA course?
The biggest drawback of CA course, I would say that somewhere this course is obviously study oriented, as studies a lot of it. So somewhere I think people tend to lose their hobbies or interest or the passion, as I have already said in my video. कि कहीं ना कहीं अपन जो 12th में सोचते हैं कि हाँ अपन ये करेंगे वो करेंगे. So once we get into CA course, we tend to forget all about it. But it's not a negative or drawback of the course. It's, I think it is a negative thing about ourselves. Like we let this course take over all those things. It is possible if only we let this course take it over. It is obviously possible to co-manage both the things, like pursue your passion as well, and like obviously your passion can be CA also, but if you have some other passions, then you can pursue them simultaneously with CA course. So, but somewhere since the course is study oriented and that sort of technical sort of stuff, so it creates an environment where we tend to forget our passion or very deep it down. So that
very
is
true, very true.
Yeah.
And the best part, Ramar?
The best part of CA course is, first of all, I believe personally, like it is an all-inclusive course. Like we get practical exposure, we get theory, we have MCSS, we have soft skill development. Like it's an all-inclusive course. But above that, I think it is so vigorous and so demanding that somewhere, even if you don't have the perfect knowledge, it makes you man of steel. Matlab, after becoming a chartered accountant, I believe that if life throws anything at you, you can handle it. You can handle it independently, and you can handle it well. This course has made us something close, as in it has bring out something in ourselves and developed us overall. I believe that we can handle everything after doing this course.
Perfectly, just perfectly described, Brahma, and your thoughts resemble too much to mine as well. And I think many others, you'd all agree that ये course कुछ सिखाए ना सिखाए, मेहनत करना सिखा देता है. It actually teaches you so many things. It teaches you how to accept defeat, how to handle stress, and a lot more things. So in fact, that is, I too agree with Brahma when he says this. That's actually the best part of the CA course. And in fact, that brings me to my next question, Brahma. And this is an interesting one. Do you really think luck matters in CA?
So basically,
biased answer हो सकता है.
यार मेरा luck की वजह से यार बना. Is that what you are meaning to say?
Not at all, not at all. In fact, ये भी हो सकता है ना, आपको यूं लगता हो कि मेरा EIR मेहनत की वजह से आया, तो luck has no role to play. So in fact, that way also your answer could be biased. So I mean, putting down the question objectively, what do you think?
Basically, luck is proportionate to your efforts. I'm not saying it moral wise कि जितनी मेहनत करोगे उतना भगवान आपका साथ देगा. I'm saying it in relation with the study. अगर आप 60% कोर्स कवर कर रहे हो तो 40% you are dependent on luck. So obviously luck goes hand in hand with your preparation. But I believe that even if you prepare 100% course, obviously you can't learn everything or remember everything with like perfect knowledge or the perfect remembrance. So somewhere around 5% to 6% luck has a role to play, because obviously इतना बड़ा कोर्स है, उसमें आता बस 120 मार्क का है. सब 120 मार्क का कोई क्वेश्चन में वो आए जो तुम्हें पसंद नहीं है, तुमने प्रिपेयर नहीं किया था, तो it has some element of luck, but it is proportionate or dependent on the level of studies you do.
Correct, correct. In fact, I very much agree with what you are saying, Brahma. And यार luck तो है, चाहे 5% बोलो चाहे 10% बोलो, एग्जाम के दिन सुबह जो आंसर पढ़ के गए वही पूछ लिया, इट इज गुड लक. और पूरे कोर्स में से सिर्फ एक ही आंसर छोड़ के गए, वही आंसर कंपलसरी क्वेश्चन में अगर आपको पूछ लिया, दैट्स बैड लक. सो ऑब्वियसली नीडलेस टू से लक तो है ही, बट देन लाइक यू राइटली सेड, इट इज मोर सो कोरिलेटेड whether positively or negatively with your hard work. So yes, very true, Brahma. In fact, Brahma, I think that sums up all my questions over here. But then thanks a lot for joining us today and for sharing your valuable insights. In fact, the insider angle that we have named our series as Insider Angles. You've correctly given us वो बोलते हैं ना पीछे की कहानी, actual story. You've actually shared all the perfect insights of the entire CA journey, and that's exactly what we are looking forward to in this particular series. And because when we say going beyond mark sheets, we really actually want to know वो पीछे की क्या कहानी रही है beyond. I mean, not only for just getting an AIR1, but for becoming a successful chartered accountant as such. So we wanted to know that, and you've perfectly given us all the insights that we wanted to. In fact, and for our viewers as well, I as well as Brahma, each of us hope that this particular video turns out to be of great utility to all of you, and we really look forward to that as well. Please let us know in the comments if you feel there were any points wherein we could have improved upon, or any points that you feel like where we lagged. In fact, you could drop in words of appreciation as well. And if you really like this video, please do make sure you put a thumbs up so that we get motivated to bring to you more such kinds of things in future as well. And अगर आपको dislike भी करना है video, never mind, please dislike. But then in that case, please do mention in the comments as well why you did not like the video. And so yeah, thanks a lot for watching this video. I hope this brought, even if it brought little bit of utility to you, I think mine and Brahma's efforts have been worthwhile. And we, each of us, seek good wishes from you all as regards our future, as well as wish you all the best for the upcoming exams. Brahma, all the best to you too for your future, and really hope to see you doing well and achieving all the things that you said you see yourself in the 10 years, and in fact much more than that. So yeah, thanks a lot to the viewers. Please do like this video if you liked it, and do share it with others as well. So because I personally would really want that every CA student comes to know that the mark sheet is not the only thing at the end of the day, and there is a very big world much beyond the mark sheet, and especially this becomes very important when it comes to CA course. So yeah, thanks a lot. Signing off over here. Thanks Brahma. Thanks to our viewers. Thank you everyone.
Thank you so much, Divesh, for having me over this interview. मतलब literally this interview broke the monotony of all the other interviews. And all the best to you too. You may not know, but Devesh is having attempt his CA finals attempt this May 21, and he has taken such efforts and such time, taken out such lot amount of time to make this video. So I really believe that he really wants to get this word out there to all the CA students. So please make sure to share this video with everyone. And thanks a lot, Devesh, for having me over and giving your time as well.
Thanks a lot, Brahma. The pleasure is all mine, and hearing this from you means a lot. Thanks a lot for your wishes, Brahma. So, guys, many of you have been putting down questions to Brahma and wanting to know more about him as well as his strategies. How did he manage the semi final? How did he manage the articleship? And many other questions that we might be having. So, Brahma is also planning to record one more video catering to such specific questions. This video has been kind of generic and has catered to CA course and a CA journey on the whole. But then he is kind of intending to record a video answering those specific questions, and he'll probably post a video on his YouTube channel as well in a day or two. We'll certainly share the link of this particular video in the description box as well as the comments if required. So make sure you do watch that video as well. And thanks a lot. And इनको subscribe कर लेना, future में बहुत काम है.
Thank you.
Thank you.